Hello students, this is Coach Rodriguez, and for this week's lesson I want to go through a stretch routine that you can do on the floor and also utilize a chair when you're doing your stretches. So let's go ahead and begin. First, you're going to go ahead and turn your body. So if you are using a yoga mat, you want to be able to use the length of the yoga mat to do this stretch, okay? You're going to bend your knees and you're going to slide your hands as far as you can forward and then drop your head. This is a stretch that's going to be stretching the back of your shoulders and back. Okay, you're going to hold the stretch for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to then take your hands and slide them over to the left, and you're going to stretch the one side of your back. You should feel it under your shoulder blade. Hold the stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to swing your arms over to the right. And again, stretching the side of your back, right under your shoulder blade. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to the center. And then you're going to take one arm, okay? You're going to swing it underneath your body as far as you can, stretched out, and you're going to lean into the shoulder. And this is going to stretch the shoulder. And hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and alternate and use the opposite arm. Stretch it as far as you can. Lean into your stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and bring yourself up to the top. So you're going to be on all fours, hands and knees. And in this position here, you're going to go ahead and lift up your back. This is called the angry cat stretch. This is what cats do when they get very angry. And you're going to hold a stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to arch your back. Okay. Hold the stretch for a few seconds. This is a good way to pinch your shoulder blades together. Okay. And then go right back into a angry cat stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and arch your back again, squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and lay flat on your stomach and extend your arms out. And this is called a Superman stretch. This is where you're going to be lifting your arms and your legs up off the ground at the same time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you can go right into alternating. And that means you're going to use your right arm with your left leg. And then you're going to drop it down. Use your left arm with your right leg, and you're going to drop it down. And you're going to go through a series of these repetitions. I like to do about 5 to 10 on each side. It really depends on how many of these you want to do. I'm going to do a couple more. And last one. Okay, and then from this position, I'm going to go ahead and sit myself up. Okay, so now we're in a sitting position and we're on the floor. What I like to do is I like to go right into my legs, okay? So first thing first, I'm going to go ahead and extend one leg out in front of me, okay? I have one leg bent. And in this position here, again, I'm holding my posture and I'm bending from the waist, okay? So I'm gonna lean into my leg. Again, I'm not trying to reach past my toe. Now, if you can, that's great. But all I'm doing is holding the stretch, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and switch to the opposite leg. Again, pulling that leg in, extending the opposite leg out in front of you. Again, you're going to hold yourself up with good posture, bending from your hip. And you're going to lean into that leg and hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull my feet together. Okay, and this is called the butterfly stretch. Okay, this is going to be stretching the inside of your thighs. Okay, now in this position here, again, you want to make sure your posture is nice and tall. Okay, you also want to make sure that you are using your elbows to push down on the inside of your legs so that you're adding the stretch on the inside of your thigh. You're going to hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and rotate your legs up. And this time you're going to cross one leg over, okay? And then I'm going to rotate. So if my right leg crossed over, I'm going to rotate to the right as far as I can. And then I'm going to use the back of my elbows to push up against that knee. And this is a stretch for your back, okay? And now I'm going to look over my shoulder because it allows me to go ahead and extend and twist as far as I can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and rotate and do it to the opposite side. Again, I'm going to bend my left knee up, cross it over my right leg. I'm going to use my right elbow and push against my left knee, and I'm going to turn and twist to my left and try to look over my shoulder and hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to start with both legs out in front of me. Again, you can hold this position nice and tall. Again, you're going to be maintaining good posture. Legs are straight out in front of me. I'm bending from my waist, and I'm going to lean as far as I can. Now, a good thing that you could do, and I wish I thought of this when I did this video, is you can use a towel and wrap it around your feet. And that towel will allow you to maintain good posture, and you can pull on that towel to bring yourself forward, okay? So hold a position as far as you can, okay? If you can grab onto your toes without bending your knees, that's a good stretch. Again, you're feeling it in the back of your legs, behind the knee, and down into the calf muscle, okay? Hold a stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to open up my legs as far as I can. Again, in this position, we're all still focusing on stretching the legs. I'm going to bend forward with my arms extended out in front of me as far as I can. Okay, I'm going to hold the stretch. And then you're going to count for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to use my right hand and I'm going to extend it over to my right foot. Take your left hand, swing it behind you for balance. And you're going to reach out as far as you can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Again, placing one hand behind you. So in this case, I'm placing my right hand behind me. I'm using my left hand and I'm extending it to my right foot as far as I can. Again, making sure that my knee is not being bent. It's nice and straight. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now I'm going to bring it back to the center. Okay, now in this position here, I'm going to be pulling my knees up as close as I can to my body. Okay, again, again, I'm trying to stretch out my lower back. Now, if you can do this, you will be able to do this on the floor while you're lying on your back. So I'm going to demonstrate that. I'm going to rotate myself so I can use the mat. I'm going to pull my knees in, okay? And I'm going to hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to now drop one leg down. So in this case, I'm dropping my left leg. And I have my right leg up. And again, I'm pulling it closer to my chest and hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to take this same leg and then cross it over my body. Now, you're going to start to notice your body's going to slightly lift up off the ground. Now, if it does that, that means A, you're still not flexible enough to rotate your body off the ground. So I'm just going to hold myself here. I'm going to use my right arm and extend it out to the side so I can maintain and hold this posture. I'm going to stretch this part of my body. Okay, so this is the outer hip. Hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to go ahead and roll back. And this time I'm going to now do it on the opposite side. So I'm going to pull my left knee in. Hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, again, I'm going to extend my left arm out. I'm going to rotate and roll the left knee across my body and hold the stretch. Again, I'm stretching this part of my hip. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and bring both knees to a bent position. From this position here, I'm going to extend just one leg up in the air, okay? And I'm going to use my hands and pull it behind to my knee. Now, yes, it's okay if you slightly bend your knee, but the idea is to make sure that you can try to straighten out that leg as much as you can. The stretch is going to be felt in the back of your knee down into your hamstring, okay? You're going to hold that stretch. What I like to do is I like to pull my toes towards my body so I can feel it now in my calf muscle. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to bend this leg and I'm going to rest my ankle on top of my thigh. The next step is I'm going to use my hands and reach behind that leg. Okay, so in this case, I'm pulling in the back of my left leg. And so now this stretch is now moving to the outer part of my hip, okay? And if I can hold this stretch, yes, you might feel a slight discomfort. But again, these are muscles that you probably have not stretched in a while. And so we need to make sure that we are increasing our range of motion and flexibility so that when we do our locomotive movements or play any activities or sports, that you are nice and warmed up. Again, stretching is part of a good warm-up routine, as well as including some of these stretches in your cool down, okay? So we're moving on to the next stretch. Again, you're now gonna bend your right knee. You're going to extend your left leg up. You're gonna pull your toes in, and you're gonna hold this stretch. Again, if my knee is slightly bent, that is okay. Hold this position for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm gonna bend my left knee, resting my ankle on top of my thigh. Take both hands, I'm gonna reach behind the knee, pull that leg up towards my body, and feel the stretch on the outside of my hip. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, I usually like to use a towel. Again, I wish I grabbed a towel, but if you use a towel, you can wrap it around the bottom of your feet and you can pull the towel down, and that will force your toes to come towards you and now causes that knee to straighten out a little more, okay? But we'll do that next time, okay? Sit back up, sorry. And now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to using the chair. And this is pretty easy because, again, we did it on the floor. You can do your stretches on a chair. And again, I did some stretches before standing up. So let's go ahead and utilize this chair, okay? Now, you always want to be able to sit nice and tall. Again, we're focusing on posture, okay? I'm going to slightly slide myself closer to the edge of the chair. In this position here, I'm going to start stretching the back of my legs. And so how you do that is you're going to extend one leg out in front of you, okay? Again, I have one leg bent. My opposite leg is straight. And I'm going to lean into that stretch and reach for my toes and hold that stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to continue stretching my left side, so I'm going to go ahead and pull my leg up towards my body. I'm going to rest my left knee on top of my right thigh. I'm going to use my hands and push down on the knee, and I'm going to sit up nice and tall, and then the stretch will be felt on the outside of your hip, okay? You're gonna hold the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to move on to this part of our leg, okay? That's called your quadricep muscles, okay? That's the large muscle groups in the upper part of your leg, okay, out in front. I'm going to slide over a little bit on my chair. And I'm going to go ahead and use my left hand, because I'm working my left side. I'm going to pick up, okay, my ankle off the ground, and I'm going to try to keep my left knee pointing straight down. Now, as you can see, I'm using my right hand to hold myself up, okay? This stretch should be felt right here in this part of your body, okay? Hold the stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? Now, I'm going to now move on to my right side. I'm gonna slide towards the edge of the chair. I'm gonna extend my right leg out in front of me. I'm gonna maintain a bent position with my left leg. I'm going to reach out in front of me and lean into my right leg so I can feel the stretch in the back of my leg. And hold the stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up. Now I'm going to lift that right foot up off the ground. I'm going to rest the right ankle on top of my left thigh. I'm going to place my hands on top of my right knee. I'm going to sit nice and tall and then slightly lean into that leg so that the stretch is felt on the right hip, okay? Hold the stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to slide to the right of the chair, and I'm going to now pick up my right ankle off the ground. My left hand is holding myself up on the chair, and I'm feeling the stretch in this part of the muscle, which is my quadricep muscle. And hold the stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? So now, I'm going to stand up for this next one, and I'm going to show you what you can do to help stretch out your back. So, here's my chair. I'm standing behind the chair, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to start to walk back a little bit to the point where now my arms are nice and straight. Here's where I'm going to dip my head in between my arms, And now the stretch is going to be felt in the back of my shoulders, down my back. And this is a stretch that I can hold for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, I'm going to show you what you can do in that same position, okay? You can rotate your shoulders inwards, okay, to feel the individual stretches on each side of your back, okay? The stretch is going to be felt in your lats. Those are the large muscles in your back, okay? So all I'm doing is rotating in with my shoulder, and the stretch should be felt right in the back of my shoulder, down the side of my back. Again, a few more. And come back up. And boys and girls, thank you very much for allowing me to go ahead and demonstrate to you what you can do on the floor when you do your stretches, and also how you can utilize the chair to incorporate some of the lower exercise or lower stretches that we did while we were on the floor. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something. Please take the time to go through these stretches. Again, you want to do these stretches and take your time. You do not want to rush through it. Again, we're trying to prevent injuries here, and we're also trying to help increase range of motion and flexibility. Bye.